we're looking at JD here on the daily chart. You can see this white line that we have drawn. Now, this was a previous support for us back in the past. And then once we did breach this in late May, we just left this on because we wanted to see if this was going to be our new resistance line. You can see that we multiple times we breached it, went back below, breached it again, back below, breached it, gapped up, stayed above it, and then finally pulled back below in here on a gap down for today. So going forward, we're just going to leave this white line on because this could still be acting as a resistance for us. Now, obviously, we also have a newer trend line here for a low placed off that low that came in today. So we're going to see if this is going to act as a support. So that support being the low that we chalked up today, right around 32 and a half, basically 32.63. And then our highs in here was basically more or less right up at this previous a lower trend line, which is now our new resistance, which is at 33.18. So basically those 33 low 20s, 33 teens, that is what we're looking at for our next resistances in here going forward. Above that, you're looking at right around 33.85. And then above that area, you're looking at 34.47. Now, support wise, below that lower trend line that we just called out in here, you are looking down here right around that 32 area. And then you're looking right around 31.50 for your next areas in here for JD. Now, everybody's pricing in right around $1.10 expected move by next Friday, the following Friday, right around $1.60. You go all the way out to January, right around a $2.60 expected move is what everyone is pricing in here overall. And it looks like you can probably trade a 30 delta strangle in here on the weeklies because it is fairly cheap in here. You can trade it for 66 cents. So that shows you how much volatility is not in here even anymore, even if we had to pull back in here. So you're not getting those big swings in here, those big moves, not very volatile at the moment. IB rank is only 8. So overall, low volatility in here. So you kind of want to play this one directionally if you do get in here. Low risk, low reward, obviously, because it is a fairly cheap stock. But you could get a nice big move in the options premium if the volatility does kick in. So overall, making it nice and easy on here. What are we looking at? We're looking at this safety line that we have right here, this white line. That's our new resistance in here, right around those 33.20s. Above that, you're up here looking right around 33.83, or I'm sorry, 33.85. Your lows and your today are basically going to be your support. Okay. So that is going to be right around those 32 and a half. And then anything below that, you're looking at 32 even, and then you're looking at 31.50. So we'll see how next week plays out for JD. Be careful with all the extra news coming out between China and US with their trade talks and things like that. Obviously, that's going to affect all these Chinese stocks. So keep in mind as you're looking at JD. But again, the big issue that we're looking at right now that we face is going to be right around here, that high that we had in here today, right around that 33.20 mark. That's going to be our first resistance that we have to get above before we start working our way higher. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.